All right. 3, 2, 1. Bong. we we need to get a real gong next time.
It's soon.
Soon. It's coming.
It'll come
I
full
think.
circle.
I really hope it's coming still. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Noah,
I'm Ben.
and welcome to the Tech Intern podcast, where we are going to talk about tech, what's going on, and why you need to know what's going on.
Right.
Basically. So yeah.
We're ecstatic to start this journey.
No, I'm so
Yeah.
pumped, dude. This is gonna be gnarly to say the least.
So good.
Like, yeah, no, this is gonna change. We're gonna change the world.
Yeah.
But yeah. So since this is our first podcast, we should probably tell you about ourselves,
For sure.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Start it off.
My name's Noah. I'm a marketing student at Montana State University. Just a wee little freshman, and in a sense, basically, long story short, I found my passion in tech when I was in high school with the dark web. We'll get to that later.
Right. That's another episode.
But yeah, and then with that, cryptocurrencies, and then instead of going straight to college, I took a gap year, worked for an IT consulting firm, and then decided I needed to go back to school. Ended up in Zenovo, which is a Salesforce managed service provider, which was like, here's like what's actually going on in the world.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, nice. So and here I am, passionate about tech, passionate about the world that's ahead, and really wanting to show the next generation of technologists what the world's gonna look like,
Exactly.
and how we can impact it.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me. Ben.
A little bit about me.
Yeah. Wait, say your name.
I'm Ben Nelson.
Hi, Ben Nelson.
I'm a freshman at Montana State studying marketing, just like Noah.
Wow.
I took a little bit of a different approach about the gap year. Unlike Noah, I did not
Dude, completely
intern at a...
You just had fun in mountains. That's what you did.
Pretty much. I studied with Knowles, the outdoor leadership school, and I took a semester in Patagonia and a semester in the U.S. Rockies and learned a ton about leadership and self-awareness and how to survive in some of the most brutal places on Earth. And it was truly eye-opening to be a part of a team for so long and truly learn how to lead at such a young age. And that was a super cool experience. And yeah, now I work at Zenovo as an intern and sort of a consultant with Noah. And
Yeah,
you're
a consultant.
yeah, we make a pretty sweet intern team, and yeah,
We do.
it's so much fun, and yeah, I love it, and I'm passionate about fly fishing and craft coffee, and so if I'm not in here hustling in the late hours of the night about the podcast or some work, I'm out on the stream or brewing up coffee. So
Hell yeah, dude.
that's a little bit about me.
I'm stoked.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, we should probably
I say we just get right into it.
yeah, let's just get to the meat here.
I love it.
So, main topic is why should I know Salesforce and how can it make me rich? I feel like those are the two most important topic for, like our kind of generation right now.
It's important.
Like
stuff.
that's bottom line thinking right there.
Yes.
That's straight to the meat.
Right.
But, before we could kind of get to that, let's set the baseline first. So what
Yeah.
the hell is Salesforce? Well, Salesforce, so say that you're a 10-year-old hustler. You want to start like some lemonade stand, but with that lemonade stand, you want to go the extra mile.
Right.
You're here to put food on the table.
Entrepreneurial
You on that
is
grind.
in your DNA.
DNA.
Yeah.
Grind. So you want to track your repeating customers. You want to nail down your demographics. You want to see what corner works best for you. And what kind of advertising, what kind of words. Well, with Salesforce, instead of tracking all that on like a piece of paper or multiple pieces of paper, Salesforce takes that pain away, puts it into multiple spreadsheets, and then tops it, puts the icing on the cake with
Makes
the
it look
elegant
all pretty.
user interface. Just the front.
Fully
Perfect.
automated.
And it's fully automated too. You got little Einstein grinding away on his bike right now.
How sick is that? So cool. Yeah, Salesforce is at that basic level with the lemonade stand analogy is it's easier to understand. I know it when I try and explain it to fellow students and say, yeah, I work at a Salesforce consulting firm and I build managed solutions. It's hard for them to grasp, but then I pare it down and I compare it to things like that. And that is,
Yeah, it's an analogy. It's a symbol.
Yeah, like at the most basic level, Salesforce is an app, right?
Yeah.
And so Salesforce is considered a CRM or customer relationship manager. So your lemonade stand analogy.
It's the CRM.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's there was a stat, I think we did some research. It said 22% of
23% actually.
23% of the market share of CRMs is occupied by Salesforce.
Yeah.
That's a whole quarter of a market.
Dude, everyone else is like peasants compared to Salesforce.
Incredible, right? Those are outstanding numbers.
No, 100%. And it's like, I mean, look at who uses Salesforce. It's such a diverse target market. I mean, they really don't discriminate. Like who do they have? Like AT&T, they have
Adidas.
Okay. This is how powerful Salesforce is.
Yeah.
Go open a new tab right now. Look up www.adidas.com and you will see Salesforce in its fairest.
Adidas uses Salesforce.
Yeah, no. For everything.
Yeah.
They use it to a T. Like they're the prime baby child.
The
golden child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just look it up. Their website, Salesforce. It's a community, and they track every single part of data point that you could possibly think of, and it's absolutely amazing. The stuff that they do with that data is completely revolutionary.
Data is the source of truth in
100%.
2019.
So who else uses Salesforce?
So we said AT&T, Adidas.
Yeah, Coke for sure.
Coke, right.
Yeah.
Uber, which was cool.
Hey, well, we know someone that did that project, right? But we can't say their name. Not today. Not today, at least.
No. Facebook, which is really cool.
Tesla for sure.
Tesla.
Wait, Facebook uses it?
Yeah.
Really?
Incredible.
Interesting.
Dude. So
data.
Cool. Right?
Data.
No, for sure.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Another couple like smaller ones. Starbucks, McDonald's, Walgreens.
Smaller ones, Starbucks.
Salesforce isn't particular in the industries that it penetrates, right?
Oh, dude.
It is everywhere, and it is living and thriving in any industry that you want, whether it's apparel or full tech like Tesla or media like Facebook. It's so crazy to me.
Well, think about this. Think about like Salesforce is almost like a storm brewing, like a hurricane. And just like with the different clouds, you have like the sales cloud, service cloud, and then you have Pardot. Just different parts of the one big Salesforce cloud that's about flood, make Florida an ocean.
It's coming.
The Gulf of Florida. But
that's perfect. Like how is, like you said, big clouds coming. How is Salesforce transforming business process in today?
Well, it is, and it's doing it a lot. But I think what we really need to focus in on, how is it going to make people rich that don't know about it yet?
Sure.
So, like, I mean, we had some crazy stat about like some companies' growth that like went up like what was it, like
545%,
dude,
return on your investment in Salesforce over 5 years.
That's crazy.
So
like, how they do it then?
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's just automation, right?
Of course you invest in Salesforce as your CRM for your business.
Of course.
And it's a monthly subscription, right?
Which is brilliant, by the way. That's a whole nother
something
episode.
later, but yeah, that is super intelligent. And so then we get to thinking about like how you generate revenue as a business. Simple. How much you make off of your subscription in Salesforce, and Salesforce is collecting an average data point of companies and businesses are gaining 545% ROI off of their investment over 5 years. Like,
no, that's crazy.
That's an ad that they're running right now that I saw on Instagram, and they're doing a really good job of that too. Exactly, it's like retargeting, and
which is exactly what it's meant to do.
No, it's genius.
It's an automatic workful. It
So
literally
smart.
takes away jobs.
Yeah,
which is kind of like what is like scary about it at the same time. Like it's automating the world, and we're seeing so much automation in such a small time frame. I mean, it's the fourth industrial revolution, right?
It is.
You are autonomizing everything, which
is really going to transform what we see in the next 10, 15, 30 years.
100%. Well, not even Salesforce. Well, like AI, machine learning.
Right.
I mean, other, technologies within that, like, the House of Cards.
Yeah.
So House of Cards was based off of an algorithm that was based off of Kevin Spacey's demographic and what specific actors would be a best fit for him in conjunction to a plot for that target audience.
Real life algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Incredible.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Stranger Things? Algorithm.
Yeah.
Algorithm. Boom.
Spotify, Discover Weekly.
Dude.
You told me earlier that they said that
dialed in.
60% of Spotify's employees are software engineers working with
Just
algorithms.
something.
So when you're on Spotify and you are getting those like your top hits of the year or the month, like that is just an algorithm that's going on behind those songs. Incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Super intelligent.
It's dialed in.
It's social currency. It's really intelligent.
Don't even get me started on social currency. That's a whole nother can of worms we
Yeah,
can talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
later. But okay, like the Pandora ad I showed you
Right.
the other day. Okay, so I
fill them in.
One thing, I love reading books. Second thing, I got this Pandora ad that said, what did it say? It said,
It was
like
be the trendsetter in your friend group and listen to.
it was be the trendsetter of your friend group and show them like Angus and Julia Stone radio.
Yeah.
And so one of the first principles in the book that I was reading, it's about how things catch on. And the author, Jonah, he was talking about the first basic principle on how things catch on is through social currency, word of mouth social currency. So if you're in your friend group and you're the trendsetter, you're the one providing the most interest, the most value per se, you're going to be looked upon as the most intelligent and essentially, boiled down to it, the biological alpha of the group.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's so much weight in society in that today.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
That's so powerful.
we're just animals, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Humans are just dumb animals.
No, they are. But there's there's going to be like when in grade school when your teacher said that most of your jobs haven't been created yet. Like Salesforce admin, Salesforce developer, Salesforce architect, those are the jobs that our teachers were talking about. Cloud engineers, those were the jobs we weren't talking about.
Boom.
DevOps engineers, continuous deployment.
Exactly.
There's a huge market in that. Or
Yeah.
even security. Like we were talking to the CISO at ThreatX.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying that there's a huge market for it in Denver.
Security is big.
No, it's absolutely absurd. So it's like
more prevalent than ever with the boom in tech.
Yeah.
Fourth industrial revolution.
The fourth industrial revolution. And within that, all these jobs being created, a lot of jobs are getting replaced by technology,
Right.
As we mentioned before.
Whether it's truck driving,
Accounting,
farming, right?
Farming.
That
It's scary. It's scary to think about.
fully automated by, what's your guess?
I say 2030.
Right. Yeah.
That's aggressive though.
Aggressive, but when was the iPhone? 2006?
Yeah, 2006.
Right? So we're 13 years out of the creation of the iPhone. And I don't know where my phone is. That thing holds so much opportunity and weight.
Oh my God.
I remember when the first iPhone came out and I was on my way. I was driving out to Montana with my family over Christmas break for a ski
Nice.
trip.
To
And
Big Sky? You going to Big
Yeah.
Sky? Nice, dude.
Just about an hour away from where we are now. And my buddy, Nolan, my best friend from forever ago, we went to middle school and high school together, and he texted me on his iPhone 3G. He said, dude, I got the new iPhone. And I was like, what? No way. 13 years ago, dude.
That's crazy how time flies.
Nuts, right? Yeah.
Man. Yeah. No,
Big change coming.
Big change coming. And, in conjunction to the revolution, I mean, just take a step back at history. What's
go macro.
big picture?
Let's go macro.
We're going macro.
I love it.
So if we reflect on history, one thing, people don't even look at history anymore. So why the hell are we teaching about it? We need to realize the importance of history, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
So the Industrial Revolutions was a complete reshift of all of the working business models into it was just evolution.
First one.
Yeah. No, the first one. That's
Westward
exactly,
expansion in the United States.
dude, 100.
Immigration,
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can predict the future from the past.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening. And with this industrial revolution, there seems to always be an awakening, an enlightenment of some sorts. And with all this automation, all this technology, it's becoming, we're relying on it more and more and relying less on our instincts. So with that, we have huge, the disconnection between, technology and our biological animal cells, like our instincts, our limbic brain.
Right.
It's they're drifting
Right.
apart, and there needs to be a reset. There needs to be a reconnection. I mean, and not only within, humans as individuals, but just from a political perspective. I mean, we need to take some serious. We need to take a serious morality check. I mean, the China data breach, was China data hackers, and Facebook hack. I mean, what the morality of
Those
it.
have been, that's all real stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that is all real.
Or just even like a Trump. Like, dude, what the heck are we doing?
Yeah. No, exactly.
Like,
I think technology has shifted some incredible things. A lot of good.
yeah.
And definitely some of bad that has gotten pushed under the rug.
100%.
Something that like our society is either afraid or not willing to address. I think a lot of my friends deal with anxiety and
Yeah.
depression, and that's when you dig deeper into that is a sole root of what they're seeking admiration and what they're seeking deep down from people, and that's at the root of social media.
No, 100%.
And like where our tech is today and how it plays in their lives, right?
What, look at 30 years ago on a subway, no one had their phones out. Now,
Yeah.
dude, it's just
It's-
they're itching. They're literally addicted to their phones and itching
Yeah.
to do something.
Everybody
That's
gets
something
out of
to do.
class, it's just boom.
We have lost the art of the human conversation. And
That's why it's so cool when someone has a real conversation with you.
100.
It's because it's so rare now, right?
No, it is.
Yeah, that's why it's so
It's a
polarizing when I'll go up and introduce myself to a gal and they're like, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
I-
man, I didn't know just introducing myself was a little
Maybe there's a few other.
uneasy. I mean, man, I don't have my pitch all polished down like you, but
You don't have an upfront contract.
yeah, no, I'm still working on that. I'm new to it all.
Of course. Well, bottom line, with human instincts and becoming, autonomous within the technology, it's we're investing ourselves in technology than we are investing in humans. And what happens is our instincts become misdirected. And I think, and I'm going on a hunch here, but with anxiety and depression, it's misguided emotional intelligence, because you have all this stuff from, all these hormones from, trying to survive, as humans, staying alive, and and wits,
Behavior.
It's simple human behavior.
Yeah.
And we don't need that hormones, that human behavior anymore.
Yeah.
So people, it's a huge
it's
disconnection.
skipped.
Yeah, and we have to become intentional on harnessing that emotional intelligence now. I don't think a pill is going to take it away. I think a pill is going to sedate people and make them followers, but it's not going to create, any cognitive, any critical thinking. It's
Interesting thought.
well, dude, look, if we keep going on this pill and digressing into becoming the followers in and of itself, it's not going to be pretty.
No.
I mean, especially with the war on drugs right now. I mean, and from a macro perspective, how we interact with mental issues, it's 100% not okay.
Yeah.
We need some political reform. We
Yeah.
are the number one nation.
United States.
The United States.
Right.
For incarcerated people.
Yeah.
We have the biggest per capita.
Yeah.
And that's a
Interesting.
huge problem. And
It is.
Well, just look at Portugal. They had a huge heroin problem.
This was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And instead of, busting down doors of these crack houses, or it was heroin at the time, but what they did was they would sit down with the addict and say, what do you do? What's your passion? And say that he was a mechanic. So, I'm sitting down, Ben, what do you like to do? You
Right.
like to do tech? You're a developer?
Right.
Perfect. So what they'll
I'm
do.
decent at my job.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Role playing here.
And so they'll put you through rehab, and they'll go to, say, a tech startup or just some company in general, and being like, hey, we got this good resource. However, he has a bit of a problem with addiction, but he's fighting through it. But he's a good developer. So what we'll do is we'll take half of his cost,
Yeah.
We'll pay for half of his wage, but you get a resource for half off that produces that amount of work. That's attractive.
Yeah.
That makes it a resource attractive. That is a barrier to entry.
Right.
So,
And you're changing so many things there. Like you're
100%.
giving that person hope. You're giving that business value.
Fulfillment.
Like that is a country of growth.
100%.
Right? That is fulfillment. Yeah.
And with that, with that fulfillment, that's what people, I think, that's what I really want to bring into the fourth industrial revolution. I want as many people to be fulfilled through this time of growth and enlightenment.
Right.
I mean,
That's part of our mission.
that is our mission.
Yeah. It really is.
100%.
Right.
I mean, why are we here? Bottom
Yeah.
line, why are we here? Why did we wake up this morning? As a human being, it is to help people, whether it's saving lives or enabling someone to do what they love day in, day out.
Yeah.
That is my passion. That is our why.
It's powerful.
Why we are on this earth right now. What was the statistic that you said to me on like the probability of a human being?
Oh, yeah. An entrepreneurial that I like to follow, Gary Vaynerchuk, he says that the probability of simply becoming a human is 400 trillion to 1.
Damn.
And so
That's crazy.
It's silly for us to not think about helping someone through the day-to-day, helping someone grow and learn. And like we're only 19 and 20, like
Yeah.
we have very minimal perspective over other people, but
With the intern
we're gonna
life,
we're
The
gonna do
intern.
our best, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be part
the
of
thing.
something bigger.
Part of something bigger. We're here to help people. We're here to usher in the fourth industrial revolution. We're here to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. And we're here to elevate the standard of thought and living within our next generation.
Yeah.
And bottom line, we are here to help people.
Yeah.
I probably said that like 5 times within there.
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
repetition is key. And it's obviously like no easy task.
Yeah.
And we've known that from the get, and we're ecstatic to figure it out ourselves and
Yeah.
share it with you, right?
100%. But
Yeah.
we're not going to do it. We're going to do it our way. We're
Yeah.
not going to make some
No
podcasts. or
rinky-dinky.
No rinky-dinky podcast.
No.
What we want to do is a highly collaborative, 20-minute, action-packed conversation in live feed
big.
in real time, so we could sit down, break it down with our audience. It's not even our audience. It's a group.
This is part of
something bigger than
following.
ourselves. This
Yeah.
is the revolution.
Yeah.
This
is us.
So we want to sit down, have a conversation, elevate people's thoughts directly within our generation to help make better leaders.
Yeah.
Because that's what good leaders do, right?
Steel sharpens steel.
Exactly. And with our thought behind it is just once a week, 20-minute podcast, just like a guitar lessons. If you guys have taken instruments at all, I mean, with your singing,
Yeah.
like a lot of it is practice, right?
It is, yeah.
It's one-on-one, perfecting, fine-tuning, and
Exactly.
in and of itself, finding yourself and finding that niche.
Most definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's our what, I guess. So our why, how we're going to do it, and our what is a 20-minute, high action-packed podcast dedicated to the next generation of technologists. So I guess now I just have 3 questions for our viewers,
Right.
as a takeaway. First question is, am I helping the world become a better place? Am I investing my time into life-giving resources? And am I
Activities.
happy?
Right. Yeah.
Simple as that.
Am I happy? No.
So let's use the right side of our brain. Let's be intentional about this and make the world a better place. Let's focus on the future and not the past. Let's make ourselves as individuals, not who our parents are,
Who we are supposed to be.
who we're supposed to be. Let's be the people we want to be, the people that we see in the movies. That's who we need to usher in this new wave to make humans actually have a good reputation.
Just
with
go
each
grab
others.
it and squeeze it.
Just grab and squeeze. Okay. Well, anyways, if you like this podcast, if you believe in our mission, and if you think this is going to actually work, we know it is.
Yeah. We would love your support.
We love your support. We know this is going to happen. We just decided that we want to be at the forefront of it. This is going to happen. So if you want people to elevate their thought, if you want people to realize what's happening in the future, share this podcast. Not only share it, subscribe to it. Get it once a week. Get some life in you. Get some life given. Come on, let's go. This is life-giving. Your age, this is us, 19, 20, 20, I don't know. But it's life-giving.
Could be anybody.
In a growth mindset. It really
could be
is.
anybody.
It's a growth tech intern mindset.
Yeah.
There we go. So share this video, like, subscribe, interact with us, talk to us, send me an email, text me, Slack me. Well, if you have my Slack, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Subscribe to life.
Yeah. We want to start a conversation about all of this stuff.
We want to start a lot of conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be an early adopter. Well,
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all we have to say for
that was great.
For now. If
yeah.
next week is going to be centered around security, and what's it going to look like in 10 years?
Exactly. Thank you so much for tuning in to our
seriously.
first Tech Intern podcast.
Wow.
This is the start of something truly incredible. I feel that we are going to grab this opportunity and really run with it. I think.
I don't know, man.
I mean, no one.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, we're both extremely ecstatic and excited to share this, and I think there's a lot of good to come, and we'd love for you to follow along and see where we go from there.
Absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye for now.